welcome back to Parking Lot Chats with Corn
and Bo. We got merch.
We got shirts. Sorry, I'm sitting down in my seat today.
No, I guess you can't really see the back either, but it says the back's really cute. Shit, we can't. How are we gonna show that?
We'll take a picture and put it in our story.
Okay. Or maybe since we learned how to put it on the screen, I can put it on there.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
If I have a picture of it.
We'll take one if we don't. It'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Sorry, something's going on outside.
Yeah, craziness.
So, I got some Disney stuff going on.
All right.
So, Disney opened up their new island for their cruise line.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, they had their big opening maiden voyage. Well, it was like on the regular boats they've had. They have 2 new boats coming out. I believe one's going to be the end of this year and one's going to be the beginning of next. But as of right now, they just sailed on one of their regular boats. It's in the Bahamas. It is called Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. So the Disney Dream, the Disney Magic, and the Disney Fantasy will offer select cruises that will stop there. They're not all going to stop there. Okay. So check your itinerary because they still have their other island that I don't remember the name of right now. But they have all the cruise lines have their islands. So they've had an island. They just got another one.
What's it called again?
Disney's Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point.
Cay at Lighthouse Point. I saw that because I now follow that Lost Boys apparel.
Yeah.
Because their shit is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Like,
I haven't bought anything yet, but I
know.
But I haven't bought anything because I want to buy everything, and I can't decide what I really want to buy.
But when I follow them now, and I saw that they had taken that maiden voyage to that island.
Yeah, a lot of people, all the big Disney influencers went this week, right? Like my whole Instagram on Saturday.
You think they send them? Maybe.
Yeah. Well, the Disney Cruise Line, and I think that there was some kind of other company that also. So, I obviously follow a lot of Disney influencers,
right?
And there's some other company that sent a lot of them too, because a lot of them were thanking Disney for the events, but they were thanking someone else for the trip. So I don't know if a big travel company sent them all. Probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, not all of the Disney influencers, but a good portion of them are travel agents.
Right.
So I think a travel company or maybe just a big company. I don't know. Somebody sent them.
Yeah.
But I think Disney, I'm sure Disney paid for something.
Yeah.
They probably got
discounts.
That's cool though. And then what else do we got going on? So the Communicore Hall that I mentioned last week did open today. Okay. It's pretty exciting. It looks like they have a Encanto sing-along with or a show with Mirabelle and Bruno out front.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so it looks pretty cool. There's a lot going on about that. The new Country Bear Jamboree. Country Bear Jamboree has been being renovated, and it will be opening on July 17th, the new one. So we'll see what happens there. Bluey mini episodes are coming to Disney Plus July 3rd. Very excited for that.
Very exciting.
Very excited.
Old Bluey.
And then, I have more, in here. And then the only other thing that I had on here was, I didn't remember if I said this before, but I had posted a reel about it on Friday, and more people didn't know about it than I imagined. The Disney Visa photo ops. So, you have, your character photo things, right? You go and, take a picture with the characters, meet and greets and whatnot. And a lot of times the lines are long, and, you don't get... It's a couple minutes. It's a couple seconds, honestly, to take a picture. So the Disney Visa ones, they're only at Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Someone told me they're in Disneyland, but I don't know where. But at Hollywood Studios and at Epcot, they have one each, and they're kind of hidden. And then you go and meet with the characters, and it's a much shorter line, and you get a much longer experience because there's not a lot of people there.
So that's only if you have the Visa credit card?
And you have to show the card.
Oh, that's cool that they do that, though.
Right, and they're inside, and they're... the Hollywood Studios one, I believe, is Darth Vader. It's always been Darth Vader every time I've gone. The Epcot one is Mickey and Friends, so you don't really know who's going to be there. I've been twice recently, and it's been Minnie and Pluto both times, but, honestly, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I got no beef with that. Yeah, but it's really quick. The Darth Vader one, I don't think there's ever been more than, 1 or 2 people in front of me.
Oh, wow.
And, the Epcot one, maybe 4 or 5. So it's really quick, and then, Ferris isn't sure about the characters, and he normally does not when I do character. That's why I don't do a lot of character meet and greets, because he's not going to talk to them. It's just me and my cousin doing it, and he stands in the corner with the bags. He's cool about standing in the corner with the bags, but then I feel like I'm, what am I doing?
You're the weird adult while the kid is.
And I'm so excited to see them, so I'm gonna go.
Right.
But yeah, he stands in the corner. But he actually got to interact with them, and they because they took their time and they were talking to him. They got him to do high fives, which was. He would normally not even go near them. So the fact that he touched them, I was like, wow, that's
making progress.
Impressive. Yeah.
How did you find out about the
Well, so Disney Visa sends you, you know what I mean? And they're
Yeah.
always talking about it. And then I didn't go for the longest time because that's another thing, too. You have to check the times. For the longest time, it was in the morning, and it would be over by like 2 or 3 o'clock. So I would remember it at 4.
Right.
And right now they're doing like 1 to 6, which works for me because by 4 o'clock is when we're like, well, now what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? Because we never have like big plans because we are pass holders. We don't like if you're only going one time or you only go once every couple of years, you plan out like the things that you want to do the most. Whereas for us, it's like there's maybe 1 or 2 things that we want to do, but we're really just hanging out.
Right. You're just going for the day to do something.
Right. And that's all I have in here. I might have a couple more things in here. The Toad we were just watching. People are going to dance with the Toad at Universal. Universal in California. Because it's
Mario World.
I didn't write this down. I read it before I came here. So I said before that Disney was approved to add an additional land to the back of Magic Kingdom. We said that.
Yeah.
So now they are approved for a full-on 5th park. And also 5 mini parks, which could be water parks, up to 5 mini parks. So I don't know if they're going to do that.
They just made some
big
deal, right?
Yeah, they just made a big deal with Florida, the state of Florida. And so it's like talking about like a couple, I think, $1 trillion. It's going to take like a decade because they're developing a whole new park.
I wonder what the theme is.
So
That's crazy.
I mean,
what's the last park, you think?
Animal Kingdom was the last park.
It was.
It was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hollywood Studios was rebranded from MGM, but like that was there when I was a little kid. I remember going to Hollywood Studios, but it was MGM,
right?
And that's what Eric will still be like, Universal. And I'm like, no, that's a whole different thing,
right?
And he's like MGM, and I'm like, yes, MGM. That's where I'm going.
Ooh, I wonder what the new one will be.
No idea. We don't even know what the land that's going to be behind Magic Kingdom is.
Right.
I mean, we're hoping for a million different things, and then they're retheming Dino Land and Animal Kingdom. So, like, that's supposed to be, like, a South American situation. I think they're going to try to do, like, Encanto and Indiana Jones, like, all ties into South America.
Right.
I heard also Zootopia. I think they just did a big Zootopia thing in one of the Asian parks. I don't remember if it was Tokyo or China. But, yeah, that's exciting. I mean, and we'll find more, right? So we'll find out more about that as we go. And then you see the DreamWorks Land is open in Universal. Universal yeah. So that looks exciting.
Yeah. Kay wants to go up to it. She loves Shrek.
Yeah, right? That's what Ferris keeps talking about, Shrek.
Yeah.
He loves Shrek.
Maybe we should go.
But like at night, right?
It's so fucking... I watched a video today on TikTok of a guy that's at Disney right now. And he's, like, sweating. There's sweat dripping off of his face. He's like, I don't know how you Floridians do this. I'm dying out here. Like, he's like, I'm agitated. I just had to walk away from my family because I'm going to kill them all.
Just because of the heat makes you aggravated.
Maybe he was in Universal because he showed the street in Universal he was on or whatever. But either way, he's in Orlando at a theme park. And he was like, I just spent $900 to get my family in here and I want to die. And everyone in the comments was like, yeah, but us Floridians are in the AC or in pools. Like, we don't go outside unless we're getting in the water.
Honestly, this time of year. And then when you get closer to August, like, I don't even want to go to the beach because that water's hot too, right?
Yeah, the water gets so hot too.
That's what my aunt's birthday is in August, and she was talking about a Disney trip. And I was like, well, you know, we could just do like Animal Kingdom Lodge instead.
Yeah.
Because then we don't have to go to the parks, you know, because it's August. So let's not go to the. I mean, like I said, I have an annual pass and I go a lot, but like I limit shit in the summer for sure.
So hot.
Sure. That's why I saw this person that I follow does like she gets all of the different people's opinions from like what the fuck surveys and shit, and then she like adds it up and like does the math to tell you like what things are. And she had posted a thing earlier today about how attendance has gone down in the summer the last 3 years, and like that this month has been like the slowest June in years, and they're like projecting for a fairly slow summer. You're still gonna have, I mean, there's still always gonna be people that can always only travel in the summer,
right?
So they're gonna come,
right?
But right, the heat has been deterring people.
I feel like it's getting
fucking
hotter.
wild.
Like it's been, I mean, we're South Florida with like an ocean breeze, and still our days are like feels like 110.
Did you get the call today?
about the no burn in
Yeah.
effect? Yeah.
Yeah, our county called us all
there
today.
was a fire this afternoon in a neighborhood.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But I got the call this morning.
Yeah, I got that. Well, it was a text message, but yeah, like burn ban in effect because it's so fucking hot.
And yeah, and there was one out in Okeechobee this weekend too.
But now we're supposed to get rain the rest of the week, and then we're just going to complain then too that we're over the thunderstorm. So
yeah,
you can never satisfy us.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm gonna bitch about it a little bit, but I saw a double rainbow the other night after it rained.
Yeah, we did too. We were at the ABBA concert.
Oh, that's fun.
Well,
How was
a tribute
that?
to ABBA. I mean, it was fine.
It was traditional,
but it rained.
Right?
Yeah.
Was it crazy?
No, it wasn't crazy packed.
Where'd you park?
In the parking garage.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know. The only song I know, from ABBA is Dancing Queen.
Oh, what about Mamma Mia?
I mean, I know it, but not really. I mean, just because of the movie. And I don't know if I've ever actually watched the movie. Yeah.
I like Meryl Streep,
but Dancing Queen is like, and then of course that was like the last song they played. But,
oh yeah. Because if they played it first, you would have left. Everybody would leave.
Yeah, it's the only song everyone
right.
knows. But it is fun. I just like concerts.
This is too much. This is too much for the podcast. Never mind. I'll tell you later personally. It's ABBA trivia, but like really fucked up stuff. Okay, fine. Fine. I talked myself into it.
Our friends.
We can't do that. So, during World War II, Hitler had taken these people that were his ideal people, and he was going to make a master race. And so he picked these women that looked like what he wanted them to look like and had them get impregnated by his SS soldiers that looked like what he wanted them to look like. One of the people in ABBA was one of those kids.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, when they grew, when the war was over, they had to, put these kids in fucking homes. And one of the women, I don't remember her name, but one of the women from ABBA was one of those kids. Yeah, he was trying to, make his own master race.
So one of the ABBA singers was Hitler's curated child.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting fact.
So, there you go.
So if it's ever on a trivia card, now you know it.
Now you know. But I don't remember which one, but it was a girl. I know it was a girl. It was one of those, weird history
hopefully
things.
The trivia is what band has a member?
Yeah, right? Because that'll make it easier.
Yeah.
That'll make it easier. So now you know. And now I'm curious what other news I had because I didn't write everything down because shit's just popping off in my head.
I don't know. Do you know, I shared this on our Instagram too, but we were talking about this last week too about the JLo and Ben Affleck shit and how the TMZ is now oh, their marital home is up for sale, and it's but JLo, the one thing was JLo is wearing her wedding ring as their marital home goes up for sale. Okay, so they're moving? I don't understand. TMZ just is so weird sometimes.
And okay, so if everybody's a millionaire, do you think that one home is what you have? You have one marital home? You know what I mean?
Right.
You make it seem like that's your house that your life is in. But y'all don't live in 5 houses?
I guess what I took by marital home is they bought that when they got married together. Where the other homes
legally your marital home is where you live full time while married.
Yeah. And I guess once you get married, all homes are marital homes.
That's what I was thinking.
Unless there's a prenup. But I guess I read that as they bought a home together when they got married, and now that home is up for sale.
And right, but
they could just be moving.
Who cares? Right. And or maybe that home is being sold, or and then so I saw another one too that was oh, JLo and Ben live separate lives. Okay, but they're adults, right? So my partner and I do separate fucking things because we're
aren't we
40
supposed
and
to have our own
right.
lives?
It's and I don't know if it's like you said before about Taylor Swift them being too intrusive in her personal life, and we all know that they did it to Britney, but some of this shit seems could y'all just leave them alone?
Yeah.
I
know. Some of the headlines, and it's usually fucking TMZ with their clickbaiting is terrible.
And it's it's nothing.
What did they post? Oh, man, I hate when I do this, when I want to say something and I can't remember what it is. But it was something just so stupid, and I was is that... So many times I'm is that news?
A lot of times it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
At least you say it to yourself. I hate when people go on and comment, and it's and it's E-News, and they're Taylor Swift did this, and they're is this news? Do we care? Well, I mean, you care enough to fucking comment.
Right.
And yeah, it's entertainment news. If Taylor Swift puts up the new show, then yeah, we care.
I mean,
it was
but
something
some
that.
Of that is news, even
right.
They'll be commenting because I feel when there's an article about how Taylor stopped a concert to because they do that all the time now. Ever since
Brazil.
No, not since Brazil. Since the one concert where the people passed. The one person. Well, she did pass away in Brazil too, but Taylor was like on it. But remember the one where like people were passing away and he just kept
Oh,
going?
Travis Scott.
Yes, I couldn't think of his name.
Astroworld.
Yes, ever since that, they now anytime a celebrity stops a concert to like help someone, there's like a big headline about it. They just did it to Justin Timberlake. They've done it to like Adele. They do it to like I've seen every time someone stops a concert because someone's struggling, it's a headline.
You see Adele yelled at this guy because she said Pride Month, and then he said
he yelled something.
She yelled something. Like,
yeah.
Why did you think that you were gonna go to Adele's concert and like
and
be
then
homophobic
he tried to,
and she was gonna not say something?
Yeah, and then he tried to come back and say that he didn't say that, and then someone else that was in the audience was like, I was there, and yeah, you did. Like, first of all, why did you even out yourself? Like, no one knew who you were until you like, said you didn't say it. Yeah. People are funny.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's fun. Yeah, the JLo thing, I feel like they're just like, is there no other news cycle? Are they just like, I feel like they're beating a dead horse. Well, no,
it's slow as fuck because that's literally like, we were like, what happened in pop culture this week? And I'm like, I don't know. JLo selling her house? Like, that's the...
Oh, I sent two of them. This one and then another one.
I like read this week that was like of anything to talk about.
They've been living separate lives, and at this point, they're just doing their own thing.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk about it because I want to like spread that news. I want to talk about it and be like, why are we spreading that news? That was where I went with it. It's
like this is, right? I guess this news, but like also like, isn't that just called being an adult?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, I sold my house. Must mean we're getting a split,
right? Oh my god, we do our own separate things.
Oh my god,
how dare we?
How dare we?
Yeah, no, we. My boyfriend and I do very separate things. Do you think he wants to go hang out at thrift shops with me? Probably not. You know what I mean? Do I want to sit in the pool hall till 1 a.m. at a tournament? Absolutely fucking not. You know what I mean? Like, we do separate things because we're adults.
We do separate things. And then, but sometimes he has to do things with me, like go to a Justin Timberlake concert because...
You're taking Christopher with you?
I don't know what else to do.
I'm still not coming, but...
I know, but he said if I can't sell it and I can't find anyone else to go... He'll go so the ticket's not wasted, which I don't know if I want to talk about that.
Yeah. Okay.
I got it. But, so I don't know. I put it up for sale and I haven't sold it yet because it's one fucking ticket. Nobody wants one ticket.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
And no one I know wants to go. And I can't just like eat $350.
Oh my God. That's how much it is? Yeah, I definitely don't want to go.
Well, I would not me to pay.
Well, I still don't want. I wouldn't want you to eat that. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I assumed it was going to be like $100, and I still didn't want to do that. But
no,
I just didn't really want to go.
It was fucking expensive, and yeah,
we're gonna skip that. I got some crazy news out of Miami. An apartment building caught on fire, and then they found someone shot on the roof, and they think that the shooter caught the whole building on fire to cover their tracks. How are you gonna kill an apartment building? So one report said that they were found on the 3rd floor, but then everything else that I found after that says that the police found the person that was shot in the torso on the roof. That happened today. In Miami. That's what I was saying before about Miami being crooked as shit. You know what I mean? The authorities in Miami are not. I don't know. Yeah. So that was this morning.
You're trying to cover one murder, and I hope that he didn't cause any more. I hope everyone got out.
Pets, what people are at work. So the police went and the firemen went. Everybody went. They rescued a shitload of people. They were rescuing people from their balconies. I think they think everyone's out, but
what about like this is summer? Kids are home alone.
Yeah, it was just west of 95. So that was the other video. So this is the Miami Herald because I saw it on like a Miami influencer page.
Not just the fucking that we're on a fucking burn ban. He could have lit so much more on fire.
I found a man shot in the torso on the roof.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So the mayor said that they took the gunshot victim to the hospital. He's in critical condition. Hopefully they're okay. And then they said they rescued several people, including several people who were rescued from their balconies. And this is what the mayor's saying. We know he's had some corruption allegations recently as well. So, I don't know. I guess he's trying to be cool now.
I don't know. That's pretty wild.
Right? Right? And then this other thing that I had wasn't really... I just enjoyed it. This woman went off on her baker after ordering a $300 Hello Kitty cake for her daughter's birthday. This is one of those, what you got.
That does not look like Hello Kitty. I swear that's what she's showing you. Is that? I mean, it looks like a
it looks like a
flesh.
zombie
It looks
Hello
like
Kitty,
a flesh
right?
zombie. Like,
I'm on the woman's side. This baker's a dick. And the baker said,
I think it has real teeth in it.
when I asked for a refund, she said, refund these nuts. Charge it to the game.
No, that can't be.
Very unprofessional.
That can't be real. She had to make that out.
That's what she said. That's what she said. She said.
I don't believe it. That's false
Tori
news.
Banks. K Rose is the person that bought the cake. Tori Banks is apparently the baker, and she said, refund these nuts, charge it to the game. Very unprofessional indeed.
She literally made a zombie Hello Kitty. It has real teeth.
Yeah, that thing's scary.
She put her grandma's dentures in it.
Did you see that video that I sent you and I thought that it was real, but it was satire with the weights?
Tell me, I don't remember.
So it said that this guy paid for this yoga class, and he went into the yoga class, and he was taking pictures of everybody instead of doing yoga. And then the yoga instructor yelled at him, and then one of the customers, and he was like, and the yoga instructor tried to kick him out, and then he was like, I paid for this class, I'm staying. And then one of the other people there said, if you take another picture of me, I don't know, I don't remember exactly what she said. And then he took another picture, and then she threw some 3-pound weights at him, at his head. And then he was like trying to sue, and then all of the women banded together and were like, that never happened. And then like the videotape mysteriously disappeared, and it was all just like real girl power shit. And then it turned out that it was satire, and I was like, I would have really liked the story.
Sounds like it could actually happen though.
I was about it.
Yeah.
I was about it. And then I don't know, what else did we have? I feel like we were gonna talk about something else.
Oh, we were gonna talk about how Billy Ray Cyrus looks like is cosplaying. What's his face?
Jared Leto. He did though, right? Right. It was like this. It was some article about like Miley Cyrus or something, but like it did. He looked like if Jesus went and got his makeup and his hair done.
He and people were like, does he have a wig on?
Look at that picture though. It looks like he thinks he's Jared Leto.
Yeah, and it says, I don't know, Billy Ray Cyrus shares message to Miley Cyrus amid alleged family rift. But, I mean...
I never click, so I always find the answer in the comments. And the comments was like, he just, like, posted a picture. Just, like, nothing good, I don't think.
Yeah. But he is a hot mess, is he not? Didn't he marry, like...
He married, like, her friend or something.
Someone super young.
And then he was like, I don't know. I thought that I had something else. Oh, I'm building a cake. A cake. Oh, I got the Eminem video, but yeah, he's a creep.
Yeah, he is. Well, from
what we know. I mean, look at him. Look at him.
Only Jared Leto can do that. Sorry,
right. Jared Leto's high fashion. You know what I mean? I feel like high fashion.
I mean, what would be worse, that or him going back to the mullet?
Oh, the mullets were in. How was that last year?
Are mullets still in? Well, I don't think so because Morgan Wallen shaved his.
That's what we were going to debunk it.
Oh, we saw a video.
We saw this video, and it said that Morgan Wallen sped up sounded like Miley Cyrus.
Oh, look. How did we forget that? And we totally just talked
literally just before we turned this on.
We're talking about that, and then somehow we just segued right into that.
So, right, it does.
So, that TikTok, or whatever, reel, is saying that is Morgan Wallen sped up. And it does sound just like Miley Cyrus. Play it again. So this is saying Morgan Wallen sounds like Miley Cyrus when he sped up.
Yeah. That's the speaker. Microphone.
I mean, that sounds like Miley Cyrus. So, before we started recording, I found Morgan Wallen singing that song, and we're gonna see if it really sounds like that, because that would be so funny if he really does sound like Miley Cyrus when he's sped up. I keep clicking the wrong things. But, yeah. Okay, let's do it. So, this is 2 times speed.
This boy made this up.
No, that
No.
does not sound like Miley Cyrus.
And that sounds faster than this one did. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah,
that could have been
so
more
maybe,
than 2.
Oh, but they said, well, slowing it down wouldn't do it, right?
I don't hear it.
Shit. I don't hear it either. Oh, that's too slow.
No.
All right, this is 10 times. Oh, that's no. Hold on.
But you know, that's not what it
No.
sounds like. No. I think that this boy somehow, he must have just like turned up the pitch or something.
No.
Mm-mm. It doesn't sound the same at all.
I'm sad.
Yeah,
I wanted that to be
fun.
real.
Me too. That would have been funny.
That would have been so
That would have
funny.
been so funny. But you know what? Good for us for looking it up instead of just acting like that was real.
How do you high pitch him? Can you pitch him up on TikTok?
You know a lot more about TikTok than I do.
Because that's what I did. I just uploaded the video into TikTok and then went into the like editing thing to speed it up. But I don't know if you can like
put it in your CapCut. I think you
it.
can do it in CapCut. Oh, voice effect.
Oh, these are like people, so it's just going to change his voice,
I don't
right?
know.
And I don't know who's like high pitched. No.
I like that one though.
I'm gonna go with that's a lie.
Yeah, that was not true. That was not true.
That would have been so funny.
That would have been funny.
Damn it.
Internet
Well,
lying to us.
We can't make fun of Morgan Wallen because he doesn't sound like Miley Cyrus.
Too bad.
Sounds just like Miley Cyrus.
And that didn't sound
So
like that sped up either. You know what I mean? So
I
think he
wonder if
must have
they
messed with
just
the
really
pitch.
found a video of Miley Cyrus like covering that song, because I think, was that his original song? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I
I think
don't
it was
know.
someone else's song. It was someone else's song.
I don't know Morgan Wallen songs that well. Like, I know some of his music, but I know like the popular stuff. I don't listen to his albums to know everything.
And I don't even think I know that. So
I think you would know it. Well, I don't know. Do you really listen to country or not really?
I did. But like I don't really listen to any of the radio anymore. You know what I mean? So I just listen to what's on my phone, which is like Snoop Dogg's kids music and Taylor Swift.
Right.
Maybe like some story bots. Honestly, I listen to a lot of story
Yeah.
bots. We have recently been listening to Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur soundtrack. It's a Marvel show where this girl has a dinosaur sidekick, so clearly we're fucking into that.
Oh my god. Did you, sorry, this is kind of squirreled, but I just thought of it. The bar that Morgan Wallen like threw the chair off of, they put a plaque up that says, "You're not Morgan Wallen, don't even think about it."
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Isn't that funny?
That's pretty fucking funny. That's good.
Yeah.
There's Morgan Wallen news.
Yeah.
We had something.
I think that's old news. That was a hot minute ago, but it just made me think of it because we were talking about him. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I have another Disney and local Port St. Lucie situation. Treasure Coast people, if you go to the Sprouts in St. Lucie West, they have 336 hidden Mickeys. They were having their Associate Appreciation Week last week. I walked in, and I was wearing regular clothes, which is not like me. I'm always wearing a Disney shirt, but I was wearing like a regular-ass floral shirt. And I walk in, and everybody's wearing like fucking ears, Spirit jerseys, Star Wars sweaters. The manager's got like a Mickey Mouse t-shirt. Everybody's dressed in Disney. And I said to multiple associates, "I love your outfit. What are you guys doing here?" And then one of them finally talked back to me. And, well, a couple of them were like, thanks. But one of them was, like, engaging with me. And she was like, oh, yeah. And she told me multiple times that she loves working at Sprouts. So if you're looking for a job, I guess check Sprouts. Because she really, really wanted me to know that it was a good place to work. So I'll tell you all that. And she was like, we have 4 appreciation events a year, and they decided to let us be Disney this week. So we're all just, like, dressing up in our Disney stuff. And then the produce manager decided to hide. So they're, like, these little, like, just stickers, and they're hidden all over the store. And so their appreciation event is going to be over soon, probably this week, because I was there on, like, Thursday or Friday. On the wrong album. But because they hid so many of them around the store, they're going to everybody told me they're going to be here forever, so you can come back. Because then my kid, once now he found out that this is going on, we're just going to grab one thing, but now they've told him this, so now he wants to go around the whole store and he wants to find every one.
Oh
I'm
God.
not staying in Sprouts long enough for you to find 336 fucking Mickey Mouse heads. So then a couple of the employees were like stopping him and telling him like, hey, it's okay, like there's going to be, so it's just like a little sticker, like a printout that they did, and they just like, they're just literally all over the fucking store. I don't know if you can even see
that. Is so excessive, though, to put that many.
So the original employee that told me about it said that's a better picture, right? The original employee that told me said over 3. Yeah, you can see that one. So they all look like that. They're all that little black head on a white paper, very tiny, like square. And the original employee told me it was going to be over 300. Then another employee told me that it was 336, and then they counted them all. How do you know? Did you find them all? Do you know that you found them all? Did you help hide them? How'd you know? Because the other woman was not sure. So then multiple employees also told me, as they heard me telling my kid, hey, we'll come back and look for more, that they will be there for a while because they don't know where they put them all to take them down. You know what I mean? How are you going to keep track of that? Even me personally, if I put 336 of anything anywhere, I would never find them all.
No.
Like, didn't you guys do that to your friend with like ducks or something? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we did.
Right, like.
But I think she found them all. I don't know though.
You don't know?
Yeah.
She don't know. How would you know?
No.
That's so many. So I mean, if you live in the Treasure Coast area and you're missing Disney and you don't want to go because it's too hot and you want to look for hidden Mickeys in the air conditioning, may I suggest the Sprouts in Santa Fe West? Because you can do that in there. They did hide a bunch of hidden Mickeys in there.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they were everywhere. Yeah, so we had a pretty good time. And I mean, like, smart marketing too, because now that you've told me,
yeah,
I went in there for one thing. Well, I went in there for one thing, but now I'm walking around for fucking 45 minutes.
Right.
So I ended up buying like 10 things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I wasn't going to, but now I'm here, and hey, the bacon looks good. Oh, and it's on sale? Oh, sure, I need a bag of crostinis. Eric's like, this is just hard bread. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's the point.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you need your Disney fix, we got
hidden Mickeys.
7 minutes till this turns off on us. We're gonna have to do a short episode today because I messed up and I didn't put my right memory card in the camera, and so I had this other one that was just in my camera case that had nothing on it, and we tried to delete a bunch of stuff, but we didn't do enough. So
that's fine.
I mean, we had a short news week anyway, right?
Yeah, and there wasn't a whole lot. Nothing really exciting even happened in our normal lives.
No, right? Not exciting, but Eric did have to. My boyfriend went to get blood drawn on Friday, and he said that no one told him that he had to fast. I did not know that he was going to get blood drawn, and so he had fast food for lunch. And then I went to Dunkin' Donuts in like the afternoon, and they were like, "Oh, it's National Donut Day. You get a free donut with your coffee." I don't want a fucking donut, so I called him, and he was like, "Oh, I'd love a maple glaze." So I got the maple glaze, and then I was like, well, I'm going to Sprouts now, so I don't want to sit with this in my car. It's going to melt, right? Because it's 600 degrees here. So even if I was only going in for the 5 minutes, which I had planned, it would have melted. So I'm like, let me drop this off at you at work. You could have a little afternoon sugar snack. I didn't know he was going to get blood work. So he wakes me up Saturday morning, and he's like, oh, my doctor just called. I have to go to the ER because my labs were so bad. Like, that's terrifying.
What the fuck?
Right. And then he gets there, and it's like, they're like, you didn't fast? So it's not that bad, but he still like needs to make some changes.
So he ate a sugary ass donut and then
went and got his blood taken. And then they're like yelling at him that like his fucking glucose is off the charts because he ate a goddamn maple glazed donut right before he went in.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
It is, right? It is.
It's funny because he's okay.
It's funny, right? Because it's not as bad as he thought.
Yeah.
Like he said,
like that was a scare Saturday morning to get that phone call, but then to find out it's because your dumbass ate a fucking donut.
And he's, like, sending me, like, selfies from, like, a gurney in a hallway with, like, an IV in his arm. And he's like...
Oh, my God.
So he's fucking fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to, like... not drink 15 iced teas a day. You know what I mean? Right. Which was... But, yeah, he's okay.
I mean, starts drinking unsweet tea.
Right. When I was even, like, he likes, like, soda and stuff, too. You know what I mean? So I was like, you could switch to, like... Because I don't want to say, like, Diet Coke, because the aspartame's not good either. But you could try, like, a Coke Zero.
Everyone says it tastes just like real Coke. I don't drink it, but...
I know a guy, I had a friend, and he, like, had gotten like very overweight and then decided that he wanted to join the Marines, right? So now like you need to lose weight. And he did. He like, I mean, obviously like he diet and exercise and all that, but he did also like he switched his soda to Coke Zero, and like I drank it like at his house and thought it was fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't like the diet. I used to love Diet Coke, but then once you get off of it, the aspartame, you taste that aftertaste. And like the artificial sweetener, like I think like you do the Beachbody. I know we weren't gonna talk about this, but whatever. And anything like with health and fitness, you know, like we talked so much shit about Ozempic, but we never talked about like healthy stuff. But like the fake sweeteners are some of the worst fucking shit. Like, it's better to just have your little bit of, like, a real cupcake sugar than to eat fucking aspartame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's just so much sugar in a fucking soda. That's the issue.
Right. And he was drinking, like, multiple sodas a day. So he's got to go down to, like, maybe, like, one.
Have him try the Coke Zero. Even, like, there's a ton of zero sugar sodas now. Because Chris just cut sugar out just because he was trying to lose weight. And the motherfucker, you know, guys, they can cut out, like, oh, I'm just going to cut out sugar for 2 weeks and drop 20 pounds.
Yeah, right. That's what's going to happen here for sure. I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mad about it next week.
Right. But he did. He'd cut out, like, he stopped drinking sugar. He went to unsweet tea. He stopped drinking sodas. But he did get, like, sugar-free ones to mix with alcohol, which probably defeats the purpose of trying to help you. But
it's less than double sugar.
Yeah, and he says it actually tastes just the same. Like, it was, like, zero sugar wild cherry Coke or something like that.
Well, and, like, I don't know if you've said on here, but I know you say it in real life all the time, and it's true. Like, if you're not having the sugar all the time, then it does eventually taste bad. Like, you will eventually get used to it. And then by the time, like if you were to drink a soda, it wouldn't be good for you.
No, I haven't had a soda in 7 years.
And so you wouldn't like the taste if you tried it.
I'd have tried it because on accident, like, I thought I was picking up my cup, and I was picking up a kid's cup that had Coke in it. And I took a sip of it, and I was like, what? That was disgusting. Like, I don't know why people are addicted to it.
You get used to it.
Because you get used to it. But, like, if you cut it out and then try it again, it's not fucking good.
No.
Like, well, at least it's, like, very syrupy. Like, that syrup taste. I just don't like it now.
Oh, and that's what for years, like, I couldn't drink because I was used to the Diet Coke. And so then when I would try regular Coke, it was gross. So then I got off the Diet Coke, and also it tasted gross. And then I got pregnant, and I started, like, craving the sweetness. And I, like, tried, like, a fountain Coke, and I was, like, hooked again.
Right. But the same thing kind of goes for, like, healthy food too. Like, you try it, like the shakes, you know, everyone drinks, like, people drink protein shakes and stuff, and if you have never had one, you drink it and it tastes nasty because you're not used to the taste.
Healthy, right?
Like, you're like, oh, that's not good. And it's like, well, you know, people would say that to me, and I'd be like, well, was it beer good the first time you tried it? No, but you kept fucking drinking it, and then eventually you crave the taste.
Right, like, not like I really like Shakeology.
Drinking your fucking protein shake, and eventually you'll crave the taste, and it's good for you. And then the same, that's kind of like the same aspect of, like, soda, you know? You drink it for so long, you crave it, and then when you stop drinking it, it kind of tastes nasty. Like, that's with anything. Your taste buds adjust, so let them adjust to the healthy shit.
All right.
Like...
That's why I'm going to try to get him on the shakes now, because I've been back on the Shakeology. I've been back on the Shakeology for like a month, and you're right. It was like this morning. I was like craving it.
Yeah.
Like I needed my shake.
Yeah. Your body starts craving that, the nutrients that are in it too. I mean, I was like that with vegetables. I didn't eat a fucking vegetable until I was 30. And then I was like, wow, they're not that bad. And then now my body like craves them if I don't have them. But
that's how that works though, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you just got to start force yourself to eat the healthy stuff, and then you'll eventually want it. But we have less than a minute. We have a minute and a half.
All right. Well, on that note, I think that's it for the week.
We'll
let you off early today, folks. School's out. Where that came from.
I don't know, but I love it. All right. We're getting out of here. Thanks for being here, right? Thanks for being here.
That's what I should say. I can't wait to see. I'm so happy maybe you got to see it. I mean, it's so fucking stupid.
We'll take a picture
I'm gonna put the picture in it. Maybe you already saw it if I actually added the picture.
All right. Peace out.
Stay calm down.